Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. Okay, please take your accountancy textbook and turn to the page where we have bills receivable book. Yesterday I have explained you about the bills of exchange, isn't it? So we will prepare today the bills receivable book. So what is this bills receivable book? Yesterday we have learned about the bills of exchange, isn't it? So here just a recap I will tell you what is the bill of exchange. It is returned by the seller to the buyer and the buyer will accept it. So here the seller is called the creditor and the buyer is the debtor. Here when they purchase or sells goods on credit only, they will use this book, bills receivable book. Okay, so that the drawer, one who writes the bill is the drawer. One who accepts the bill, that means one who accepts to pay the bill amount, he is the drawee. Okay, then he accepts. So the person, one who sells the goods and one who writes the bill, for him that bill amount is receivable. So that is why we say bills receivable book. And the person, one who accepts the bill, that he accepts to pay the amount written in the bill, that means that bill is payable for him, that he has to pay the amount that is written in the bill. So the same bill is becoming bills payable for the debtor or for the buyer, and the person, one who writes the bill and one who sells the goods, it is the bill receivable for him. Okay, so the person, that means the creditor, he will he will prepare the bills receivable book. Okay, so one particular day they may make many credit sales. Okay, for him, so many bills receivables will be there. So he may prepare the bills receivable book. In the same way, we prepare the purchases book, because on a particular date, that seller may that purchaser may make many purchases from the creditor on credit, isn't it? That is why he enter all the purchases on a purchases book. In the same way, here this bills receivable book he prepares and he enters all the bills that is receivable for him. Okay, that is accepted by the buyer or the debtor. Okay. Here we will see the format of bills receivable book. Bills receivable book. First one, date of the bill. Okay, for everything date will be the first one, isn't it? Date of the bill. Then who has accepted, that means the bill accepted by whom, or we can say the name of the debtor, one who has to pay the amount, that name of the debtor we need to write. The next one, term of the bill, that means credit period, term of bill, they will mention there either it is 30 days, 60 days, 1 month, 2 months, or for 3 months. That will be written. Okay, that is term of the bill. Then due date. I will explain the due date, how to calculate the due date. Then LF, ledger folio. This page number, you know, isn't it? Page number when we post this in the ledger accounts. Then amount of the bill. Amount of the bill. Then remark. That any remark, whether we have discounted or whether it is honored or dishonored, anything we can mention. Okay. Date we know, date of the bill. We can write name of the debtor easily. We can write term will be given. Due date only we need to calculate. I will explain how to calculate the due date. Term of the bill. It is related to the term of the bill. If the term of the bill is for 2 months, okay, date of the bill is 1st October 2020. When is the due date? We need to add 2 months along with this one. Okay, so you see 1st October. So 1st November, 1st December, 2 months over, isn't it? Then we need to add 3 days as grace days. 3 days we need to add as grace days. Okay, so 1st November, 1st December, 2 months over. December 1st plus 3. So December 4. December 4 is the due date. Understood? Only this is the calculation that you have to do. Amount will be written. You have to write the remark if there is any remark. Okay, that is called how to calculate the due date. Then here I taught yesterday, isn't it? If the due date falls on a public holiday, then the preceding day means previous day will be the due date. Okay, preceding day means the previous day. But if it is an emergency holiday due to heavy rain or any natural calamity, whatever it is, any death of a leader, so if there is an emergency holiday, then the due date falls on the succeeding day. What is the meaning succeeding day? The next day. Okay, this one you may not forget. Okay, the due date. If it falls on a public holiday, the preceding day, the previous day will be the due date. Or if that due date falls on an emergency holiday, then the next day or the succeeding day will be the due date. Understood now? The bills receivable book. Next one, the opposite, bills payable book. Bills payable book. Bills payable book, I told you the bills receivable for the seller. The same becomes the bills payable for the buyer because he has to pay the same bill amount to the seller. That means here we can say the seller is called creditor. The buyer is called debtor. Okay, so the creditor, you should not think that the creditor has to pay the amount. Okay, here creditor will receive the amount. The debtor is the person who has to pay the amount. Okay, so this, here the bills receivable book he will prepare. Here the buyer will prepare the bills payable book. A particular business concern, they may purchase something and they will sell. They may purchase goods on credit and they may sell goods on credit. So a business institution has to prepare both the books, bills receivable book and bills payable book. Okay, the same thing only, the format of the bills payable. Date, then all the bills it has accepted. Here bill drawn, bills accepted. Since we have accepted, we need to pay. Then term of the bill, then due date, LF, ledger folio, then amount, then remark. Okay, the same format. Okay. Now we will see one illustration. Here we have not, they have not asked us to do any problem. Okay, only the illustration we need to see. The preparation of the bills receivable and bills payable is explained through the following example. 2017, July 1, acceptance received from Nirmala, 5,000 payable after 3 months. Then July 20, acceptance given to Shailaja's bill for 3,000 payable after 3 months. July 31, acceptance received from Faisal, rupees 1,000 payable after 60 days. August 5, Farid's bill for 1,000 rupees payable after 6 months accepted. August 11, Morgan's acceptance for rupees 700 payable after 90 days received. Okay, here you should differentiate between the bills receivable and bills payable. Okay, from that word you have to read clearly and you should understand whether that bill is receivable or payable. See, acceptance received from Nirmala. Okay, that payable, don't think bills payable, all payable only given. Okay, here we have that acceptance from the received from Nirmala. So who has accepted Nirmala? So this one we need to receive from Nirmala. So this is bills receivable. Okay, acceptance received from, so this one bills receivable. Second one, acceptance given to Shailaja's bill. So this bill written by Shailaja, we have accepted. Okay, so this is bills payable. Okay, then acceptance received from Faisal. Okay, she has accepted, that we have received. Okay, this is bills receivable. Then Farid's bill payable. So here Farid's bill. So we need to pay, isn't it? So bills payable. Now Mohan's acceptance. So Mohan has accepted. That means we wrote the bill. So here bills receivable. Okay, bills are receivable 1, 2, 3, bills payable 2. So you should understand, because here acceptance given, here acceptance given. Okay, so who has accepted? Whether we have accepted, that you have to understand it clearly. Okay. Now we will see how it is done in the bills receivable book and bills payable. Okay, as per the format we should draw the line, date, from whom that bill is received. Okay, then term of payment, due date, LF, amount, remark. Amount, then rupee symbol we need to write. First, date of the bill. Okay, date of the bill, July 1, 2017. Then that from whom we received, that one Nirmala. Okay, term 3 months, after 3 months return, 3 months. Then due date we need to calculate. Okay, this is what the calculation we have to do. See, July 1. Okay, so 3 months, July, August, September, October. October 1, 3 months over, isn't it? Then plus 3 days, October 4. Okay, then we need to write the amount. LF will be entered when we post this one in the ledger account. No remark, so leave it. The next one, next bills receivable, third one, July 31, Faisal. Okay, from whom we received. Then date 60 days. Okay, 60 days. We need to calculate. Okay, July 31. Here, July 31, isn't it? So, how to calculate the days? July 31, 1 day, isn't it? July 31, 1 day. Then August 31. July, August, in September. How many days? Totally 60 days only we need to get, isn't it? So 28 days. So totally 60 days, 28. Then 3 days, 29. September, isn't it? September, how many days? 30 days. So 29, 31. Okay. So October 1. Here, that is July 31, we do not need to take. Okay. July 31, no need to take. So August 31 days, September 29 days. We will get 60 days. Then September 31. Then October 1, 2. So October 2 is holiday, isn't it? Gandhi Jayanti. So the previous day will be the due date. Okay, October 1st. An amount we need to write. Then August 11. From whom received? Mohan, isn't it? Then 90 days term of payment. We need to calculate the due date, isn't it? August 11. So in August we have 31 days. You subtract this 11. How many days we will get? 20. So August 20 days. Then September 30 days. Then in October 31 days. Then in November, you see here 681 days. November 9 days. So totally how many days? 90 days. Then plus 3. So November 9, 10, 11, 12. So November 12 will be the due date. Okay. Then we need to calculate the total amount. That is total we need to write. Then bills receivable book. 2017. See the second one. July 20. Shailaja. Then amount 3000. Term 3 months. Isn't it? So October due date we need to calculate. Okay, due date we will calculate. July 20, 3 months, isn't it? July 31 days minus 20. We will have 11 days. July. Then August 31 days. Then September 30 days. Then October. You see how many days we need to take. Here 272. We need to take how many more days? 90 we need to get, isn't it? Subtract and find out. 8. So in October we need to get 18 days. So shall we get to 90 days? not 90 days, isn't it? Here 3 months. 3 months. So we cannot days only, we need to calculate days wise like this. Okay, month means easily we can calculate. July 20, then July, August, September, October. October 20, 3 months over. Then 3 days we need to add October 23rd. Okay. Then next one, August 5, the fourth one, Farid. Then 6 months. So then we need to calculate, okay, the due date. How August 5, August, then September, October, November, December, January, February. 6 months. Okay, 6 months, 5. February 5, 6 months over, plus 3 days. How many? 8. So February 8th is the due date. Then amount is 1000. Okay, you have to add the amount and write. Understood now? This bills receivable book you have understood. We will see the any exercise given for this bills receivable. There is no exercise for bills receivable book, just to make you understand. There is one illustration that I have explained to you. Okay, we will learn this journal proper next day. Okay, there we have many journal entries. Okay students, thank you very much.